What's up, guys? Welcome to another video on the channel. And I don't do this too often. I don't do often. I usually do it on stream. It's basically something I always, you know, do on stream and just get it out. But I want to make a video about this. As people know, I've been playing Etheria Restart, been playing the crap out of it. Just hit my 2 weeks. Didn't get a class. I really wanted a class. But now I want to talk about Lily. This unit is pissing me off. Not because I don't have her, but because the narrative around this unit I find extremely stupid. I find it extremely stupid. Now, you're probably saying, Doug, what are you talking about? Or you probably know where I'm probably going. Now, I've been grinding content. I just got to hell for Doki Doki. I knocked that out during a double drop weekend, which, by the way, was super great. Was super great on my account. I have a good direction on where I'm gonna go as far as like content. I'm going back to shells because I need to max out my shells, and once I start maxing out my shells, I can go back to farming modules because I really need to hit modules. It allowed my account to get up to where I needed to be because, like I was telling people, I literally started the game 4 days later than everybody else. People were telling me, hey, like, Jug, you should play the game. So I started 4 days later, and I feel like the double drop weekend allowed me to catch up and get my account to where I wanted to go. Now, back to the main reason I'm making this video. I am so sick of people saying you cannot do this game without Lily. It's extremely it's so infuriating. It is so infuriating to hear people say, oh, you cannot do this game with Lily. I need to tell you guys one simple fact. If you cannot do hell content or inferno content without Lily, nobody will play this game. Nobody. Not a single content creator, not a single streamer, anybody would not play this game. If you told a person, especially the people that play beta, coming out of beta, hey guys, just so you know, when you start the game, you can't do anything without Lily. Not You can't do an inferno content without Lily, or nightmare content or inferno, whatever, without Lily. Oh, it's Inferno. Oh, it's the highest state farming stage in the game. So you mean to tell me if I can't get this LD unit, which the units that are already harder to get, I can't do high end farming? Oh no, you can't do it. You wouldn't play the game. It's just bar none. You wouldn't play the game. The reason why no one set that narrative is because you 1000% can play the game without Lily. And the thing is, it's like all she's going to do is make it a bit easier. Her kit is amazing. Don't get me wrong. I am not saying this unit's trash. I am not saying this unit is not as good as everybody's saying. No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying, she's a great unit. Great unit. But if you told anybody with an actual brain cell that, hey, you can't do X, Y, and Z without Lily, they'll just be like, okay, I just don't play the game then. Or I got a reroll, and it's not a regular element unit. It's not on a selector. I can't wish for the. It can't, like, if it was a wish unit, it wouldn't be that big of a deal because people are like, okay, I'll just wish for the unit. Bada bing, bada boom, call it a day. Like you can't spread this narrative. You can 1000% play this game without Lily. I don't have Lily. I'm doing just fine. I do have other LDs. The reason why I didn't reroll is, one, I don't want to reroll. I'm tired of the reroll life. I will never do it again. But my first 10 pull literally in the game was Messiah. So when I was like, okay, I'll just stick with the account. I put Messiah. He's a pretty great unit. From what I'm saying and what I'm hearing, he's a pretty great unit. That's a good unit to start on. But I'm doing just fine. I've been doing Hell 4, Doki Doki. I'm now up to the point where I want to get. I'm doing Hell 4, no problem. I'll get Terramata and Aurora up there. But right now, once I'm doing my shell farming, I'm gonna hit up these thresholds and start getting them up so I can eventually get to Inferno. But also, we are literally in what, week 3? We just started week 3 of this game launching. Most people, and I literally mean 99.9% of people, will not be in Inferno. The reason why is because the most people that are in Inferno is not because they have Lily, it's because they're spending a lot of money. That's literally the reason why. It's like most casual players are not going to be in Inferno already. So for the most of the player base, you're going to just chill and then do what you got to do to get your account up, primarily shells, and then you will tackle Inferno. That is literally all it is. That is literally all it is. People are looking like the one thing I do like in this game. The one thing I love in this game is when you go to module farming and you can look at teams. Like I would look at Doki Doki. I'm like, okay, what can I look into to level and to do so that way I can start doing Inferno content. And I look at this and I'm like, okay, like let me like I have Ramoka. I targeted her. You see Marvel, I don't have Claws, but I do have Kazuya. I'll just use Freya. Like you just look at alternatives, and then all it does is tell me is that since I do not have Lily, my quality has to be a little bit higher than normal. But is it doable? 1,000%. I just gotta grind a little bit more. But I'm not wailing. I'm spending money. I've definitely spent money in this game, but I'm not wailing. And I know it over time. Once I get my account right, I will tackle Inferno. I do not get the narrative that people are saying. And even then, look, in Infernal content right now, no Lily. Oh, no Lily. No Lily. Oh, but there's Mio there. But there's no Lily. There's no Lily. No Lily. No It's like, where's the lilies? There's not too many lilies here. So why are people saying I need what is this narrative? Yes, I get Mio's here. That's another LD, but there's no Lily. And on top of that, you don't need Mio. No one's saying you need Mio for it. So obviously I can replace Mio with somebody else. And I'm not even gonna use Mio. I'm probably gonna rock the same team I'm rocking right now for Inferno content. But the problem is like my count shell's not maxed, this shell's not maxed. He can use some better gear, she can use some better gear. Basically, I need to be faster for this content because that's what I've been told. Like this content, Inferno's pretty fast. You got to get yourself pretty faster. Sure, so that's why I'm gonna make sure everybody is fast enough, get more damage on my Ramoka, so that way I can knock out this content. But right now, I'm doing Hell 4 just fine. No problems, no issues. My team does it at least like 80 to 90%, which is totally fine. 80, 90% is pretty normal. And it's 89% without my stuff being maxed. Most of my stuff is not maxed. So when people are saying, hey, you need Lily, you need Lily, what are you smoking? Like I don't understand. Like the all just to put it in perspective for people, all you need to do is make sure you are handling what you need to do on your account, maxing your shells, getting far. Once you max your shells, which you can control, max your shells. Then once you max your shells, go to modules, farm the modules. Don't go crazy leveling your modules. They go broke in this game. So make sure you are using leveling the modules that have good base stats when you enter. So that way, when you start off rolling them, so that way you're not leveling your material. Don't take them too far. If they're not hitting speed on the second or third, you might want to toss it. Like for example, this. Like I will level it. Did it roll speed? I'm not gonna roll anymore. I'm gonna stop there. The reason why is because I want speed on literally all of my gear. I want to be able to get speed on all my gear because speed is pretty important. Like once you get to like Hell 4 Inferno, you get into the point in the game where speed is kind of everything because they're starting to outspeed you and the enemies are super duper fast. So one thing that helps you get the speed is maxing out your shell and getting the stuff on the shelf, getting the stuff on the shelf that you ideally want. You want to get like the shadow dash so that way you can get more speed. But guess what? I need more of this, which means I need to farm more shells. Like this is the important part of getting to where you want to be in the game. It's shells. It is 100% shells. Not Lily, it's shells. So I need people to realize that it's like eh, Lily doesn't make or break the game for you. What make or break the game is you making better decisions on what to do with your account. I've been able to catch up and get ahead of a lot of people that I know that started the game before me, and I got ahead of them because I played a lot of gotcha games. I played a lot of games that involve farming, and so I know what is needed for a lot of stuff. When I started playing the game, I thought, man, if I could just farm Terramatine and get the damage gear, I'll be able to like out damage stuff. Then I started realizing, yo, these guys are getting pretty fast, and I can't do anything because they're taking their first turn and locking me down, which let me know, damn, I got to get the shells and I got to hit Doki Doki. And that's why, and I didn't understood that's why everybody was saying farm Doki Doki, because you get the speed gear, it unlocks the other two dungeons. It allows you to do stuff in Terramatan and also in Aurora. And not even just that, it allows you to farm shells a lot better. Yeah, that's like that. It's just it again, like I said, that's where like the Lily comes in because oh, Lily gives you speed, but you know, could also give you speed, maxing your shells, getting good stats on your shells, and going from there. I'd argue, actually, this is maybe a hot take, but I argue what makes the game a lot easier is actually having this unit, having Shadow Sonya. I would argue this unit is way more valuable to early game players than Sonya because I mean sorry than Lily because of the fact that she allows you to do Inferno content a little bit sooner. So now I gotta find alternatives. Instead of using Sonya, I don't have her, so I gotta find alternatives in order to do that content. So that way I can do Inferno content. But we're not there at that point. I'm at the point where I gotta max out the shells I have. So I gotta max out the shells. Then I go back to modules, get better modules, right? Get to Inferno shells, and then we're good. And then I'm pretty much on par with everybody else. But that's gonna take time because I realize the order of progression that I got to do. So I keep stop saying this, please. Stop saying this. Again, I agree with people. She's amazing. She's great. I am not gonna say this unit's trash. You will not hear me say this unit is terrible. I think this unit is best unit in the game. Yeah, probably best unit in the game right now because her kid is amazing, especially if you want to be a control player. I played Summoners War Skyrunner for 10 years, and so I play control. I would love to have this unit, but at the same time, I know I don't need this unit for PVE. I don't need her. She'll be great, but I don't need her. So can we stop saying this? Can we stop spreading the narrative that you need this unit for PVE content? When no, all you need for PVE content is a brain. That's all you need. Look at the mechanics of the dungeon, see what they do, create a team, talk to people, see what they're doing. They have a good in-game system. The only thing I think that would bait people a little bit is Messiah and I forgot what video I was watching, and I was like, that's a pretty good point. When you look at the messiahs that are getting used, they're usually 5 out of 5, and they're whales. And again, that brings back to my point. Most of the people you see on these lists are whales. They're like high level. They're like not all of them, not everybody's whales, but most of them are probably whales. And you look at like something like Mio, they're probably 4 out of 5. These guys are spending, like these guys are spending. That's why they're up there. But you look at probably like the recent clear. When you look at probably recent clear content, it's probably just normal people just using what they got and just bettering their stuff. They probably got they got 5 out of 5 Ramoka, never mind. But it's like but that's the stuff I'm saying like people should look at because it's a huge difference when you look at the stuff and then you see like oh crap. But the thing is, it's like even with like extra, like even this, it's like a 1 out of 5. Yeah, it's like you gotta look at this type of stuff and say, like is it possible? But that one has Lily. I ain't got Lily, so I'm gonna just keep it pushing. And I'll look at the teams of units that I do have, but be precaution, like look into like what they have, look at their gear, see what you can do, see what you can try to mimic, and get an idea. Use your brain. That's all it is. That's all it is for the early game. Just using your brain, using your head. But honestly, in all honesty, most of you guys even shouldn't be here. Most of you guys should be here. Most of you guys should be here knocking out shells. I'm about to be here for the next 2 days because I got shells that are not maxed, like my Ramoka. My Ramoka has a great shell. Great shell. Has a Fury momentum. Count. Awesome. Ideal shell. I want to max these. One's gold, purple, blue. I want to max these. I also don't have it maxed in general. I need to get more copies. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, we abandoned that. But it's like this is the type of stuff that everybody needs to do in order to get their stuff good. Like I literally just upgraded it, got it fully ascended today. And now she's where she wants to be. But now I gotta focus on this. So I've got to farm trading data so I can get this. And also I want to farm other shells from the other characters. I still need to max out some artisan shells. So I'm going back to Nico Nana. This is where I'm at because I know this is where I need to be. So that's all I want to do. It was a little, this is a randy video. I don't like doing randy videos, but I'm here to tell people it's more just a way to help you guys and just so you guys can understand. You do not need Lily. Is Lily awesome? 1 billion%, but you do not need her. Like, don't need her at all. I hope I get her, but you don't need her. Just take your time, use your brain, and 1000% you will get to where you need to be in this game. Just be patient. It takes time. Have fun while you're doing it. But this is a grindy game. This is how these games are. You gotta grind. You gotta do every part of it to get where you want to be. I want to be very good at PvP, but I know it's gonna take time. I know it's gonna take a while to get there. And when I get there, oh man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to wreck people in PvP. I cannot wait. But that's it. That's all. That's all I want to say. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.